Emily was truly beautiful to look at. Her eyes were deep and expressive, and her smile had a way of instantly calming anyone who saw her. Anyone who saw her would go crazy. When I first met her, my Uncle Mike told me that she was his choice for a new start in life. Emily was about 22 or 23 years old while Uncle Mike was over 45. He held a high position at a big bank in the city, a good salary, a nice house in the suburbs, a reliable SUV, and a comfortable lifestyle. This was his second marriage. His first wife still lived in her small hometown with their 2 children, while Uncle Mike had moved to the city years ago to build a new chapter. And he had gotten married there. My name is Ethan. I grew up in a quiet rural town a few hours away and had come to the city for community college. I planned to stay in a hostel, but my uncle's house was nearby where I studied. Uncle Mike insisted that I come with him. He said it wasn't good to be alone. Besides, you can help with the little things around the house. I agreed. Their house was spacious, a 3-bedroom place with an open living room, a modern kitchen, and a cozy backyard with plants and a small garden. Emily took care of everything so warmly. She would get up early to make breakfast, eggs, toast fresh coffee, clean the house, and have dinner ready by evening. Uncle Mike would leave early for the office and usually return around 8 or 9. Exhausted from long days, he would eat quickly and go straight to bed. Emily was still adjusting to city life. She came from a large, lively family in a small town. Siblings, cousins, constant laughter and chatter. The house felt quiet here during the day. Sometimes I would catch a hint of sadness in her eyes. As her nephew, I treated her with respect and tried to help wherever I could. I would run to the grocery store for her, chop vegetables in the kitchen, or carry heavy bags inside. Slowly our conversation grew. She asked about my small-town life and college classes. I shared funny stories from lectures or campus events. One afternoon, I missed my bus to campus. The first bus left early, and the wait for the next one would be forever. So I turned around and came home. The front door was open. The living room was empty. Then I heard soft voices from the master bedroom. Concerned that something might be wrong, I slowly opened the door. Emily was sitting on the edge of the bed, phone in hand, looking at something on the screen. Her face looked heavy with emotion. Perhaps a heartfelt video or an old family photo. When she saw me, she was startled, almost dropping the phone. "Ethan, you should be in college." Her voice trembled. "The bus left without me," I explained quickly. "I'm back." She looked panicked. "What did you see?" "Please don't tell anyone." "I didn't see anything," I assured her. "I promise I won't say a word to Uncle Mike or anyone." She relaxed a little. I hesitated, then asked, "Can I ask you something? Why do you seem so sad sometimes? Uncle Mike is a good man. You have this nice house. Everything seems to be just fine. But you don't look happy." Emily took a deep breath. "Mike is really great. But work keeps him so busy. He comes home and goes to bed right after dinner. We barely talk. Back home, there was always someone around. Family, noise, love. Here, the silence is tough. Money and security are great. But you also need time and love." "I understand," I said. "If it helps, when Uncle Mike is at work, we can hang out and talk. I'm here anyway." She smiled a little. "You're cute, Ethan. Okay, but this is between us." I said, "Don't worry." Our friendship deepened from that day on. When Uncle Mike was in the office, we would sit in the living room and chat. I told him about college dramas, professors, group projects, late-night study sessions. He would laugh at my stories. In return, she taught me how to make her favorite recipes: homemade lasagna, chocolate chip cookies from scratch. We cooked together in the kitchen, made tea or coffee, and watched Netflix shows on the couch. One weekend, we decided to spruce up the backyard. We bought herbs from a local nursery, basil, mint, rosemary, and some colorful flowers. "Let's plant them," she said. "When they bloom, the patio will smell amazing." I asked if she liked gardening. "Yes," she replied. Back home, Mom had a huge garden. Every morning, she would pick fresh flowers for the table. As the plants grew, so did our relationship. She shared childhood memories, family picnics, holiday gatherings. I told her about our small-town adventures, fishing at the lake, county fairs. We laughed a lot. One evening at Target, We saw a beautiful blue dress. That color would look great on you, I said. She blushed. Maybe one day? Uncle Mike often came home late and tired. One night, after he went straight to bed, Emily sat down with me in the kitchen. It's the same thing again, she sighed. I don't understand why he wants to get married if we don't have time. He's probably working hard to give you a good life, I offered. But I get it. Being single isn't easy. You really do, Ethan. When you are around, I feel lighter. One night, Uncle went to another city for work. He said that I will return home after 2-3 days. Then Emily and I were at home. We stayed together until the night. Emily got closer to me. I started suspecting that something must be going on. That night, the weather suddenly changed and a strong wind started blowing. It was 11 p.m. I was sleeping in my room, and Emily was in her room. Suddenly, there was a knock on my door. When I opened the door, Emily was standing. She said, "Ethan, will you do one thing for me?" I said, "Yes, tell me." She said, "I am very scared in this weather. Can you sleep in my room?" I said, "Okay, I will sleep." I slept in Emily's room. We talked until late at night. Emily said, "Ethan, let's play a game anyway at Uncle's." There is no time to make Emily happy. Then we played games all night. Emily was very happy. She said, "You are always with us. You are so good." Emily was very happy. It is so nice to bring joy to a sad face. And in this way, Emily and I became very good friends. Uncle was also very happy that there is someone to take care of my Emily after me. "You are not alone anymore," I said. "I am here." She smiled. "Yes, you are." On a day off from classes, we watched a family movie on Netflix with big holiday meals and kids running around. Emily's eyes got wet. "Just memories," she whispered. I held her hand gently. "We will make our good times little joys every day." "Sometimes life feels like something is missing," he said. "We'll keep filling it in," I replied. Months passed, and our friendship grew stronger. We shared secrets, found each other's joy. Uncle Mike noticed the change. He smiled more, said the house felt alive again. "You coming here brought the energy back, Ethan," he once told me. Emily laughed more often. We planned little things together. One weekend, we decided to surprise Uncle Mike. We had a backyard. BBQ, grilled burgers and hot dogs, put up string lights, created a playlist of his favorite classic rock songs. When he came in after work, the patio was sparkling. He was stunned, then smiled. "This is amazing." Emily beamed. Ethan planned most of it. Made. Life settled into a happy routine. The house felt warm, full of conversation and laughter. Emily was no longer alone. I was there to talk, to joke, to share food. We had created something like a real family. One evening, as we sat on the patio watching the sunset, Emily turned to me. "Ethan, you brought light to my life." "Thank you." I smiled. "It was my honor. We are family," and so it remained. A beautiful story of friendship, care, and the transformation of a quiet home into a real home filled with love and respect. The loneliness faded, the happiness grew, and each day felt a little brighter.